Good afternoon. My name is Michael Ongeshi, and somebody asked the wonderful question: Honda Fit or Nissan Note? So I decided why not. And this is the very first review. I am going to start with the engine. I'm going to start with the engine of this one. This is a Honda Fit, a blue one, very nice. I will show you around in a minute. But tukianza hapa kwa engine, this is a 1.3 liter Earth Dreams. Hebu karibu hapa. Earth Dreams iVTEC. I believe that is iVTEC technology. It is nice engine, actually very clean, and the 1.3 liter in this one produces sufficient power. This one is not mated to hybrid, but there's another one that is mated to hybrid. So tukitoka hapo kuja sasa ni kuonyeshe the engine I'm talking about. This is the engine I am talking about. So there's a lot to love about this engine. This is the Nissan Note e-Power. Hadi imeandikwa hapa Nissan e-Power. And that right there is the battery of this wonderful vehicle. Now this one is a 1.2 liter that is mated to a 15 kilowatts our lithium battery. Now Nissan claims that it does very well with gasoline. Hii na nusa tu mafuta yako, hata itumii mafuta mingi. This one is averaging 2.7 liters per 100 kilometers, whereas the older one was averaging 3.8 kilometer per 100 kilometers. So 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers. So that is rather good. That is the engine layout. There's not much, but ebu karibia. The one thing that you will notice, the strangest thing I noticed with this engine, haina battery. There's no battery hapa mbele. There's no battery completely because nifunge hapa nikakuonyesha kwenye battery iko. Because battery iko kuja. You will not expect this at all. Here's the boot, very spacious. But right here, right down here is the battery. There it is. Battery iko kwa boot. So if you are stranded kidogo na hii gari, utatafuta hii battery hadi ushtuke venye umeitafuta. So that is the first thing. That is one of the biggest differences between the Honda Fit and the Nissan Note. This specific engine would be why I give the Nissan Note. So in terms of engine, the Nissan Note e-Power takes this one. So let us compare some other things. Kuja ndani ni kuonyeshe. Acha tuanze hapa nyuma. So this right here is the Nissan Note. Thank you. This right here is the Nissan Note interior. And if you notice one thing, kwa miguu, it is very spacious actually. There's a difference of give or take 4-3 inches between this one, because that one is the wheelbase is 99 and this one is 104 point. So by far, not even by far anyway, but this is the most spacious interior considering the two. There's an option of leather, but this cloth is also not bad. It is two-tone, some white on some black with some very nice patterns. There's also this mask that I tend to love. And the blue upper symbolize blue energy. I mean, this is e-Power. That is the little things. It's the little things that matter, and that little thing is very nice. And now hata hapa katikati, so this space hapa katikati is not very convenient, but umse akiketi hivi, even if you're a tall person, hii ni a small vehicle that you will fit in, and there's still space ya kuweka kikombe yako, ndio shenanigans, and even your smartphone itafit hapa. Gen Z. So kuja tuone hapa mbele. Oh, and the other thing, when I say it's the little things, I also mean it's the little things. Something as small as this piece of chrome hapa kwa door latch. The same actually applies on the outside. Also a piece of chrome on the outside. On all door handles. This is ile nyingine peke yake. On the driver's side, hapa ndani, right here, the flat bottom steering wheel is one of the best things I love about this vehicle. It's a total flat bottom, and it's a very nice steering wheel to grip with some complement hapa, and of course the logo hapa in chrome. It is also very spacious, rather spacious. Unaona. And then hapa kwa mlango, there's that piece of chrome I was talking about. There's of course all your window controls and your central door lock, and then there's this piece of cloth hapa. That is absolutely nice. Now, when it comes to the boot space, acha tuanze na the camera. There's a rear view camera right here. In ya kuchungulia ukireverse ndo usigonge vitu, especially the people who are are new, and then the boot space hapa ini ile kitu ya kujaza tire. The boot space hapa is absolutely decent. Unaweza weka your shopping bags, your bags if you're traveling, and everything will actually fit in here. So that is not it's a very good thing. This is the normal Nissan key fob. Hii gari ukiasha, it takes a minute before the petrol engine actually kicks in, and once it has kicked in, there's some plenty of noise, but after a while itanyamaza, ngoja tu utaisikia. So this is the steering wheel I was talking about. Some very nice gimmicks. Oh, this steering is something to love, my god. And there's also this really nice feature hapa. Hii hapa kunaonyesha that the gasoline right now is charging my battery. So the power is going from gasoline to the battery, and ndo hiyo hapo. It's going from the gasoline to the battery, alafu ngoja mwanzo itaingia kidogo. And why the Nissan Note e-Power works so well is because this is the first Nissan that is actually electric. The idea is very nice, where the gasoline charges the battery so that your wheel movements and everything mechanical is actually run by the battery, not the gasoline. So at the end of the day, you get a very quiet, very nice vehicle that does not use as much oil. What are the extras that you get in the Nissan Note that you don't get in the Honda Fit? So the first thing you get is a camera. You get a camera, a rear view, a camera, of course, that is very expected on the Nissan Note. That is the Nissan Note. But what is not expected are the cameras on the side mirror. There's a camera right here on the side mirror, the driver's side. But if that isn't enough, there is also a camera hapa on this other side of the driver, and that is very nice. You also get alloy rims, some very nice alloy rims on both sides that are silver. You also get this silver dollaches. This is no silver, this is chrome. Some very nice chrome touch. That is very nice, very out of the box. You also get these ones up and down. I always love these ones. The ones on the inside, they make it a little less boring than it would be otherwise. You also get a flat-bottomed steering wheel. It's as if this is a sports car, ndoyo. Very flat-bottomed, very nice. You should get you a very nice flat-bottomed steering wheel. That is something to love. This vehicle is spacious. It's a bit more spacious. It's actually more spacious than all the vehicles in its class. So if that space isn't good enough for you, then you're fit to take a car above this price range. But I think that space will be very enough. So sasa kuja tukaangalie our good old friend, the Honda Fit. So let us start right here at the boot. Ndio boot yake. Now compared to the Nissan Note, and this is where the longer wheelbase actually comes into play. Compared to the Nissan Note, this space is a bit lesser kushinda the Nissan Note. So hata tuingia hapa the passenger's cabin. Tuangalie what is happening. The first thing you notice are these pieces of complement upper. There's also this piece of cloth that is not colored. I wish it was a different color. Maybe like this color would be very nice. There's also this, it is not chrome, it's a bit of complement. That is also nice, but I find the door a bit too black, too plain kidogo. Now this is the space hapa nyuma. This is the space hapa nyuma. Acha nisongea hapa. So this is the space hapa nyuma, and immediately again the longer wheelbase comes into play. You can tell that the Nissan Note is a bit more spacious. Not even a bit, actually. I would reckon the Nissan Note is more spacious than this one, Drew. That is where I'm at. Mutu mrefu mwanzo. Hii haina stamp. The stamp is a bit lower. Well, it's not bad. The space hapa nyuma pia si mbaya. So let tuangalie hapa mbele. Let me talk about this passenger side. So this is your immediate passenger, and unaona the same theme that was on the rear door is on the front door, and again I do find it a bit plain. Actually, it is a bit plain, except say for this piece of trim and this one, the rest of it is a bit plain. There's space upper mbele more than this one, but again the Nissan Note will take one over because, well, the Nissan Note is a bit more spacious. But on the driver side, hata sitoke, hata tu niingie hapa kwa aya. So this is the key fob. This is the key fob of the Honda Fit. Forgive me, tuna sweat huku Mombasa, tuna sweatingi huko, taniyashe. This is the normal engine option, but we have a hybrid. We have a there's a hybrid option that is available. This is pure gasoline, and this is how it looks. Is how the display in a car, so not much going on. The steering wheel is not flat bottomed. Inakaa tu hivyo, just a normal, a very normal. A very normal steering wheel, say for this complement, and steering mounted controls. Now that is one over the Nissan Note. Okay, the Nissan Note steering wheel is flat bottom, but this one has steering mounted controls, so you gotta choose between the two. But on that one, I really don't know. The steering mounted controls zinani tongoza kidogo, but I still go for the flat bottomed one. It's a bit better. The dashboard is driver centered. You notice hii imeniangalia. There's a way iko that imeniangalia, imeniface mimi more than it is really supporting this other passenger. Actually, huyu ni passenger, huyu ndo driver. That is why all the controls ziko hapa are on my side. There's also this piece of trim that is grayish. That is also not bad, not bad. So for space, bado for space hapa mbele zinaenda hivi na Nissan Note. Yeah. What do you get in the Nissan, the Honda Fit that you don't get in the Nissan Note? And the first thing, so though you do get this, you get a camera, you get a rear view camera like you got in the other one. I would have loved this in chrome. Actually, some others come in chrome, but this one does not. You also get this light, the start, get this from here all the way to upper. Now here iwaki, but there's one ambayo inawakanga, the model here ahead of this one. What you don't get, however, is the pieces of chrome I was talking about on the door. You don't get that in the Honda Fit. You actually do not get that. You get this one blue color, and up and down you get that, which is just that. And the blue color is actually nice. You also get these bold defining lines up kwa nani, and I find that very nice. You don't get a camera, however. You don't get a camera up, you don't get a camera on the other side, you don't get any other camera actually. The only camera you get ni ile ya nyuma peke yake, and that is good, that is done and done. However, before I roast the Honda Fit further, I want you to understand one thing. This is the basic trim, and it is not even hybrid, by the way. The hybrid version is better than this normal one. Now this other one is e-power, and they have tended to put a lot in the e-power. There's even a leather interior e-power. But when it comes to price, this one, the Honda Fit is going for 1.2, a KDM stroke J. Now that is 1.2. Now this new, not used by anybody in this country, also costs 1.2. So this is 1.2, this is 1.2, both negotiable. So it is you to make the choice. But if I were to make the choice for you, I would tell you to go for the e-power. Personally, I believe you're getting more value for money with the e-power. Plus, look at this vehicle. It looks good. The shape is good, it is beautiful, and the engine, you cannot underestimate the importance of that engine. That engine inanusa mafuta yako, it's very fuel efficient. Alafu it's not big. They don't have much issues with the battery, but if your battery ever broke down, it is a 15 kilowatt-hour lithium battery. Now Nissan made it smaller so that the smaller the size, the lesser the money. Even if it breaks down, pesa utatumia kidogo. Hiyo itakuwa kama battery ya hizo gari zingine ambazo zinakuanga expensive. This is a good buy. If I were to conclude this video, I would tell you buy the Nissan Note e-power specifically. But if you also have the money, hata hii nitakuzia. Inakupatia na 1.2, tunaweza ongea kidogo. So there's also this one, inakuzia na 800,000. It's a KDJ stroke E. Very nice red color. Some very nice alloy rims, ndizo hizo, black on silver. Very nice red wine exterior color, and it also has a spoiler. Hii 800,000 peke yake nitakupatia. This is the DIGS version, and this one is also very nice. That is it from the home of the car planet marketplace. My name is Michael Wangeshi. Go for the Nissan Note e-Power. That is what I just tell you. And this is to answer a lady who in my comment section asked, aliniambia bana, ongea ukweli, kati ya Nissan Note na Honda Fit unaweza chukua gani? So me, I just gave you my choice, but you're free to buy whichever of this vehicle you would want to buy. Also to remind you, we're still in the business of selling motor vehicles. I will attach my number to this video so that you can access us. We sell in bulk, we sell 1 unit, we sell 2 units, we deliver countrywide. We are very good. Rahisi kujichocha, some very nice customer service. Na tunapenda watu. Na unajua sisi ni wa Kenya. Ukikuja na pesa yako tutaongea. Also, before I forget, you can also come with a low deposit to drive away with this car. Now, the deposit you give anything from 50% onward, the rest you pay from 1 to 36 months, however you would like. Now, you can get the Nissan Note e-Power, you can get a Honda Fit, of course, a new one. I cannot guarantee you, juu hii ni use bana kuja na pesa. But ukikuja na pesa pia bado tutaongea. Sisi ni wa Kenya. So, wewe come through bana. Peace.